Hello, my Aquariuses, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Of course, I am Debbie, and I am reading for February 18th through the 24th. Now, we've got we've got a full moon. We're changing seasons. Happy birthday, though, because we're still in your season. But we're also changing into Pisces. Now, I've done an overview, reset, a new start, something like that. So take a peek. Remember that these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay. So when I'm preparing for you, I kept getting the message: social reform, and then strength. So this may not be an easy time for you, my Aquariuses, but you are gathering strength. It is a time of, it's a time of rebuilding for you. Okay, and I'm talking about rebuilding all of you. Okay, so it might be rebuilding your your career. It might be rebuilding your home. It might be rebuilding who you are. But it is a time, I just keep getting the message, social reform. Now, it is a time of that. It is the beginning of that. You would think it would be more the age of Aquarius, which is kind of what that's about too. But for this week, it might be that it's the start of that bigger reformation. Okay, I'm not sure, but I just kept getting social reform, and it's going to take some strength, and you will have it, my Aquariuses. So full moon on 2/24/2024. So we have it in Virgo. It will be Pisces season. You are good enough. So we have to have that memory. We have to keep that in our minds. No matter what we feel, we are good enough. Anyway, let's see what we have here. Higher power, Holy Spirit. What else do you have for my Aquarius? And what does anybody even, do you know what I'm talking about with that? Because social reform and strength, social reform, rebuilding. It is time to rebuild, my Aquariuses. Anyway, higher power, Holy Spirit. What else is there for our Aquariuses? What else do you want to say? What do you want Aquariuses to know? Somebody out there in particular, or all of them. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. These are reversed. They have a little more. Pay attention to me. First card is the 4 of Earth. So 4 is stability, organization, and leadership. Earth energy is our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Remember, the 16th, there will be no planets for the first time in 16 years. No planets in Capricorn. Okay. Now you will have up to the time when Mercury goes into Pisces. You will have, you'll have Mercury in Aquarius. You'll have Venus, Mars, Pluto, of course, and then the Sun will be in Aquarius. So you have a lot of strong energy during this week as we ramp up. And I think that was the 22nd or 23rd that Mercury moves over. I could be wrong. Watch the beginning, watch the overview. So you do have a lot of strength during this time. You do have a lot of planetary energy pushing you in interesting directions. Okay, now the 4 of Earth is about reciprocity. I give, I receive. You give, you receive. Give and take. The 4 of Earth also tells me to watch your money. This is kind of one of those little tweaks that I say, oh, you know what? Check your your bank balances. Make sure you're not overdrawn. Make sure that you're not, that deposit got in. It doesn't mean to worry you. It's just one of those things to say, just check. Okay? The 4 of Earth is also not just about money. It is also about your personal energy. It's your spiritual energy. It's your physical, your emotional energies that you have to try to work to keep those things also in balance. Now, that it is saying, the 4 of Earth does say that you do have a good control over it, but just don't get lazy, okay? Don't get lazy. Don't get reticent about taking care of what needs to be taken care of. And again, too, Earth at Capricorn, I said Taurus and Virgo. Taurus and Virgo are going to be really strong around that 24th. Okay, so interesting time at that time. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. And think of money as energy too. What are you doing? You're stretching yourself too thin, or you're hiding away. Good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Okay? So something with your energy, something with your money being kind of like, well, I don't care. And then, you know what? You do care. And then you have to kind of rush back and say, well, yes, I do care and I need to fix this. Or I need to fix it to the point that I'm not letting anyone else fix it. And it's something that could be shared. So you got to kind of watch that. I mean, when it says good business decisions, that's all wonderful. But you have to keep a balance. Keep a balance in all of this earthly type of energy. Okay? Next card, reversed. The 5 of Earth. Now, 5 is about change. Positive, negative. A lot of times when we see the 5 of Earth, we think that it's going to be a negative change in our money. Negative change in how we spend our energy. But the thing is, we have to remember, because if we've been seeing, and a lot of us have been seeing those 5, 5, 5s. I've saw it. I've been seeing that quite a bit. Wake up. I wake up at 5, and then, and then during the day or during the morning, 5, 5, 5, all, on the clock above me. And in the evening, 5, 5, 5. Always seeing those 5s. Change, change, change. Angel messages. Things are going to work out better than you even think. So when I see the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Earth, in a lot of art, the 5 of Earth just seems so dismal. But remember, it's not necessarily that. 5s can bring about good change too, and it could bring about angel changes. So we have this, kind of watch your money, but it can also be that the money will come. But we can always have our concerns, right? Fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. The wisdom to accept help from others, the money will come. The money will come. Have faith. Have faith. Miracles happen. Next card, reversed. The Knight of Earth. So you have a lot of earthly energy in your cards this week for you, my Aquariuses. Now you're the air energy. So, thought processes, thinking things through, making some plans. And yet a lot of it's coming down to the reality of the physical, okay? The earth is the physical. So we have the Knight. Now Knight's underlying energy is fire. That's our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius. Passionate, determined, very committed, very fiery energy, just as fire would be. Earth energy again, money, job, career. The thing about the Knight of Earth, so while all this is going on, and this looks like you're doing an evaluation maybe of your finances, of your income, you're doing an evaluation of your spending, maybe you're putting yourself on a budget, not because, I'm not saying because you need to, but just because there's maybe you want to go on a trip, maybe you want something more, maybe you want to move, and you're kind of like, well, what can I afford? Or I need to save up for my down payment. So the Knight of Earth is the one that really, focused energy. Knights are focused. Knights go in their direction. He looks pretty happy with what he's decided to do. What I love about the Knight of Earth is they make a plan. Okay? They don't just rush into it. They make a plan. How am I going to accomplish this? Make a plan. And then once they make a plan and they feel right with this, they start moving. Okay? So I think this is an evaluation of finances, maybe evaluation of energy even. So maybe you work a full-time job and somebody wants you to volunteer. Well, do I have the energy? Do I have the time to do it? Remember, time is also part of that energy cycle too. So do I have the time? Do I have the money? Do I have the physical energy? Do I have the emotional, spiritual energy to give to it? Make your plan, and then once you make your plan, you get down to business. So so you're not just going willy-nilly. You're not just, sure, I'll do it, and then go, what did I agree to? Okay? You figure out how it will work, and then you work it. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. A guardian angel. So I feel like this has a lot of reevaluation of finances, but this 5, remember, the 5 of Earth can be a very, I feel that it is. It's a positive thing. So maybe you've been wanting to do something and you're like, oh, well, you know what? I'm looking through my my debit. I'm looking through my bank account, and you know what? I have like 12, not 12. I have maybe 5 streaming services that I haven't used in maybe 2 years. I don't need those anymore. Okay, and right there you can have $50 to $100 to $150 that you're saving in a month. So it's really looking at things, and then because of that, you can the knight is really very decisive and says, okay, so this goes into the plus now, and let's figure this out. So maybe this is to get your car payment. Maybe this is to get your new home. Maybe this is so that you can go on a vacation. Maybe this is so you can start a new endeavor. Okay? So this is the week. This is a good week to do these things. Okay? Remember, February 18th, so we have 218, but we also have that 24th full moon. Jupiter and Uranus. I mean, something big that 24th, give or take a couple of days. 224. February 24th, 2024. So 224, 224. Okay. When will that come around? When will that come around? Not never. Okay. So let's see what else we have here. Higher power. So it's time to make your plans. It's time to evaluate. It's time to get down to business, my Aquarius. At least it's the start of the time, okay? Okay, higher power, Holy Spirit, what else is there? What else is there for our Aquarians? What else is there? Ooh! Now, interesting. So one of water, one of cups. Water is our Cancer, our Scorpio. It's also our Pisces. Pisces has some interesting energies going on right now. This is the one of cups, one of water. Love begins. I look at, when I see this in other decks, I look at it as a blessing card. So your plans, I'm kind of going this. Now maybe there is an emotional relationship that begins or gets stronger, but I'm looking at it as your plans are being blessed. Your plan is blessed. So get to work on it. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what we have here going on. What do we have here now? Let's see. Angels of Abundance. That's right. That's what these cards are. Higher power and Holy Spirit. I know I'm being silly, but you're my last one today, my Aquariuses. I didn't think I'd get you all done today, but I am doing it, so I get a little silly. Anyway, let's see. Higher power, Holy Spirit. What else do we have for our Aquariuses? What do you want to say to our Aquariuses? Here we go. Successful funding. Money things again. Something about money. Okay. And remember what I'm always saying. This is the one where I say, if God brings you to it, God brings you through it. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnership, and other investments are available to help you. That's interesting. So crowdfunding would be like that radio station that says, please, you've been listening to us, please give. Okay, let's go on now and see Angel Gemstone. And I say this, I've been saying this, I think I said this on everybody's video here. I love these cards because they give you a little mantra for the new moon and the full moon. That's why I use them at that time. So higher power and Holy Spirit, again. What else is there for our Aquariuses? What's there for our Aquariuses? Okay. Here we go. Angel of Calmness. Sodalite. Oh, good. I get to show you one of my bracelets. Let's see. This is lapis lazuli. It's not. Okay, here. This is sodalite. Okay. Sodalite. Are you experiencing physical inflammation? Do you get headaches or sinus conditions? Is a situation in your life inflamed or turbulent? Use visualization, meditation, and/or aromatherapy to calm yourself. Use these tools to experience peace and tranquility. Sodalite. Here we go. Angel of Calmness. Let's say this together because obviously I wear it. I am calm. I am at peace. I am relaxed and all is well. I live a spiritual, peaceful, peace-filled life. I sail through life on calm, nurturing waters and enjoy good health, free of inflammation. Sodalite. Interesting. I know some of this about sodalite, but I didn't know. That gave a little bit more. Anyway, let's see what we have. Remember, you are good enough, my Virgos. The full moon in Virgo, my Aquariuses. You are good enough. Let's see. What else do we have for our Aquariuses? What do we have for our Aquariuses? What do we have? A lot of earth energy. But again, that blessing, the cup of blessing comes upon you. Here we go. What do we have? Higher power and Holy Spirit. What else is there for our Aquariuses? Oh, pretty colors. Reversed. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. So in the new moon, it is waxing. When it's, we wax, the moon waxes, it gets bigger as it gets to the full moon, and then it's there, and then it starts to wane. So we are growing. The energy is gaining momentum. I like that for you, my Aquarians. A lot's on your shoulders right now, isn't it? Anyway, whoo! Let me know if any of that made sense, or if it didn't. That's okay too. But thank you for watching. Do me a favor, because my Aquariuses, you helped me a week ago. This last week, more so, but the week before was like, oh my goodness. I was like what? So if you could please do the like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. It does help. Also, if you're watching me on Rumble, rumble me. As always, though, my Aquariuses, happy birthday for the last time this year. We'll talk about it next year. But as always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.